Hi everyone, very happy to be back on this channel, trying to be consistent. So in order to help you, so don't forget to subscribe to kind of push me to make more videos, to talk about other topics that you guys want. And yeah, let's deep dive to today's video. So today we're gonna talk about super sensitive topic, which was not very straightforward for me to be talking about this subject, which is why my startup, like my previous startup, failed. Honestly, it's not the type of content, like I don't want to give you some negative things in this channel, but it's just more of a learning opportunity for you to kind of help you if you're starting your business or starting a venture, startup, whatever. Hope this video helps you. I'm going to tell you secrets that no one will tell you. Everyone wants to talk about successes, success stories. No, this video is about learning opportunities, and it's about failure, which is part of the life. So yeah, I'm going to talk about what I did wrong, what I've learned. Like most people only talk about their wins, so I'm here today taking the time to kind of like talk about this. So let's deep dive. So every single week, I got messages like, what happened to Food Deals? Food Deals is the name of my previous startup. Why did it stop? Can I build something similar? So I finally decided to open up for you guys. This video took a lot of time because it just like yeah, it was hard for me to admit to the word and be open about it. So what was Food Deals first? So Food Deals was like a food tech startup that will partner with restaurants and bakeries, and then will give like last minute deals on the surplus food that will otherwise go to waste. A little bit of background here, like I launched Food Deals back in 2000, like early 2020. In 2019, I decided to kind of quit my corporate job in Montreal. So in late 2019, I came back to Tunisia and I kind of brainstormed like ideas for me, and with a friend, we decided to kind of co-founded Food Deals. So our first step, how it did start. So first, I wasn't telecommunications, so I graduated in more telecommunication. So I did a little bit of development, but not so much. I had to kind of learn React. So the first version of the app, it was very, very basic. I built it in just 3 weeks. It was kind of decent, but no design whatsoever. It wasn't like so much pretty, but it worked. Like so we got our first restaurant partners. We kind of approached them. So we had our first partners, and then they're onboarded in our platform. So we kind of approached them as, hey, for marketing, you want to do deals. So you kind of in the platform, you kind of you can put it there. So these kind of limited time deals that will change every day. Then our marketing strategy was like we hit universities, spreading the word directly to students. People loved it. The response was kind of incredible. I think the first day we had more than 2,000 or 3,000 downloads. We had like started gaining momentum, and even like media, like journalists approached us. We got strong PR traction. Like in the first month or so, journalists like were reaching out to us. We had interview articles, coverage. It was good, but then COVID hit. So we just launched, I think, in January 2020. And then in March, everything was closed. Remember, like back in 2020, so operations stopped completely. So we kind of like restaurants were closed, life was on a pause. After 3 months, we came back, but we felt like the momentum is gone. People had moved on. We had like a huge churn in users. Some of our partners were closed, so we had to rebuild our partners base. A lot of people, like businesses, like restaurants and bakeries, they were not ready to kind of put deals. They were just like recovering from what was going on in the last couple of months. So everyone was struggling. Even like there were so many restrictions. We had like it was not like the atmosphere like was not very good. But yeah, we came back. So when we restarted, we wanted to kind of clarify our messaging, like our mission. Like in the first version, we didn't explicitly talk about food waste. It was more about great deals. But this time we leaned into more like our mission, like reducing food waste, saving the planet. And we thought people would connect more to our mission. And then there was something here. There was like a mistake that we made, which is at the same time. Remember, I told you that we launched this very, very basic version. So we kind of build up on it to add some features, like we get some feedback. But then we decided to start working, like kind of hired a little team, and then we started working on a new version of the app, which is more polished. We had a designer doing the design, and then we decided to do kind of even a rebranding, but it took us so much time, like 9 months or more. And here's the mistake: we spent all the time building without validating with our users, without validating with the businesses, the partners. We never asked, like, in the meantime, would you like the new positioning? Does this message resonate with you? Does this version resonate with you of the app that we're building? And then after these 9 months, we decided to kind of release the new version, and then we had a pushback. So in approaching our, like, we kind of like every time tried to onboard more partners. So when we kind of transitioned our messaging about food waste, a lot of restaurants, like we realized, like a lot of restaurants and bakeries, they're not ready to talk about or to be associated with food waste, even though in reality there is the food waste and it's part of the business. Like they just plain ignore it. And also, like in terms of the consumer, we realize like consumers, they don't trust the businesses. If you talk about like restaurants and like food businesses, if you talk about like waste in general. So in the release of the new version, we did a marketing kind of campaign. Like we gained over 50k, I think, at this point, downloads. But with the new messaging, the number of transactions, they dropped, and they dropped like dramatically with the new messaging, with the new app. Because of these two reasons. Like we had fewer partners that were convinced in our mission, and even like there were some businesses, no, we don't have waste. And even those who like admitted they have waste, I feel like they were afraid for the consumers to be associated with it. We had a smaller number of partners, and even like I feel our consumers, our users, they were afraid of these businesses. So with the new messaging, it kind of didn't work out. So since our business model was based on taking a commission per transaction. The drop in activity, we couldn't sustain operation, and then just after COVID, like things were not like very good at this point. But the lessons learned, that we learned the hard way, what did I learn about this experience, like, is to validate early. Like, don't assume people will adopt a new message just because it feels more meaningful. Don't assume people will adapt a new feature just because it feels more meaningful for you. Like, we spend so much time on the new version with an online payment option, with like with favorites, with wishes, features, and so many features that I feel consumers, they don't care about. Don't just spend 9 months in the dark. Talk to your customers, talk to your users, get real feedback and fast, right? So product market fit means and matters way more than a better UI. Like, I feel like we spend so much time on a better UI, but yeah, some people, they don't, like, our consumers, sometimes they don't care. And then context matters. Like, some ideas work maybe in certain countries, in certain environments or cultures, but not in others. So here, like, product market fit, it's very different from one market to another. That's why we call it a product market fit. So product might be very popular in one market and not so popular in other markets. Yeah. So yeah, I wanted to share all this with you guys. But I'm very grateful that with Foodios I learned so much in business that I didn't know before. I helped like several other entrepreneurs launch their own business with just like what I've learned from Foodios, and that was honestly very fulfilling. Also, I am right now in product management because of my last startup, so I'm very grateful that I learned about product management, because I was very kind of technical before. I didn't know anything about business, so these kind of years allow me like to kind of experience. I've learned so much about the business. I've learned so much about product management. So yeah, if you want to start your business. Learn from what I told you today. And if you like this video or you have a friend that in need of this video, please share it. Subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll see you very soon.